Alright, it's very windy and cold out here. I haven't caught a fish yet and I really don't want to get stuck on this island. But the wind is really picking up.
I just paddled across the ice-cold sea to reach this remote island in Sweden. My challenge is to survive here without food for the next 48 hours. I will be fishing, camping, and exploring abandoned ruins. The weather changes quickly, so I might not be able to paddle back if I'm not careful. It was a true challenge and adventure, so I hope you will enjoy the video.
The ice has just melted, so I'm in big trouble if I fall in this water. And the island I want to go to is quite far out and I have to cross the open sea. We made it across.
As you can see, this island is full of old ruins. They have a very interesting story. But before I get into that, let's go on top of the mountain and check out the view. I'm really starting to feel the pressure now. This is the hardest survival challenge I have ever done. I did not bring any food and I will stay out here for 48 hours. I'm not sure I will be able to catch anything at all. I'm feeling both nervous but also excited.
Wow, this is pretty awesome. It's a freshwater source. I think we have enough water, but this is very good. Okay, so I'm back at the kayak, but I'm getting hungry and I haven't brought any dinner, so I'm gonna try to catch some crabs. Yeah, this one is dead. I think it's a live oyster down there. I'm gonna check it out. Yeah! No! Okay, this oyster is also dead. Okay, so the problem with clams and oysters is that they grow very close to the surface, so they might contain toxins, but I'm gonna use them as bait for catching crabs. So I'm gonna keep watching the oyster, and if there is any crab which tries to take it, I'm just gonna grab it. In the summer this would have been very easy, but now the water is so cold, so I guess the crabs aren't as active. But I still have high hopes for tomorrow because the trout fishing season will start. I'm gonna set up my tent and go and check on the oysters a bit later. Okay, so there were no crabs, so I'm really counting on the trout tomorrow instead. Hey, did you see that? Hey, hey buddy. Wow, that's so cool. I think it's called a ferret. I haven't seen that before. Yeah, really cool animal. It really surprised me. Wow. Yeah, I can see a ruin over there, which the ferret ran to. Let's go and check it out.
"300 years ago, this island was the center of the herring industry in Sweden. It was possible to catch huge amounts of herring just by standing on the beach with a net. There was way more fish than they could eat. So they built this industry where they extracted the oil of the fish by boiling it. Then they sold the oil to the rest of Europe. The oil was used in street lights in cities like Paris. Then something happened which caused the whole industry to collapse. All of the herring disappeared again. And now, 300 years later, these ruins is everything which is left."
Okay, so it's a beautiful sunset, but I'm very hungry since I haven't eaten anything. You can actually see a seal over there. No, though. I'm so grateful to be out here and enjoying this beautiful nature. So I'm gonna go to sleep soon, and tomorrow I'm really hoping I will catch some trout. Good morning. It was a pretty cold night. I woke up a bit from freezing, but I slept pretty well overall. I am hungry, but it's not that bad. I have kind of a luxury item with me. It's not food, but it's clothes. Before we go fishing, let's cook up this special item. Okay, that coffee was really good, but it would also be nice to eat some fish tonight, so now it's time to go fishing. Okay, so I haven't had a bite yet or seen any fish activity, so I'm gonna try a different location. I think over there. Okay, so we've reached the next fishing spot. Right, so I haven't had a bite and I fished for about an hour, but we will continue and see how it goes. I'm gonna hike to the other side of the island and see if I can catch anything. I haven't seen a sign of fish yet. I have a good feeling about this place. Okay, so I've hiked really far now to the other side of the island, so I'm gonna try fishing here and see if it's any better here. I see a pretty good area down there, so yeah, I'm gonna try it. I really hope I catch something. I'm getting very hungry, but nothing yet.
I continued fishing for a few hours, but nothing happened. So I decided to start hiking back to the tent.
This is pretty cool. I can see some washed up debris from the sea. Yeah, there's a lot of planks. Also, oh, look at this. Maybe from a seal, like a shoulder blade. And this is octopus shell, I think. Or they have it in their body. So it's like an octopus skeleton. This is pretty cool. I think it's a skull. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, that's a deer skull. That's pretty cool. I wonder how it got here. Maybe there lived a deer on this island. Alright, I'm gonna take a coffee break. And I'm getting very hungry. Right, so I'm getting so hungry now and it really makes me appreciate food. So I'm gonna be happy when I get home and get to eat, or if I catch anything. It's time to give the fishing another go. Alright, it's very windy and cold out here and I haven't caught a fish yet. I'm almost getting worried it might be hard to paddle back tomorrow, and I really don't want to get stuck on this island. But the wind is really picking up. It's getting darker, but I haven't caught anything the whole day. So yeah, it's kind of a tough situation. I've just been standing exposed in the wind, feeling very cold. I'm gonna give it a few more casts, but the wind is gonna pick up tomorrow. So I'm a bit worried I won't be able to paddle back. So I'm gonna rise early, because otherwise I might be stuck on this island. Okay, so this has been a really rough day. I didn't catch any fish. This kind of teaches me to prepare even more when it comes to fishing. Really finding out what lures and techniques work. And I plan to go on much longer trips with the kayak and hopefully show you some really good campfire meals. So subscribe to the channel if you want to see more survival and outdoor content. I will soon go to sleep and rise early in the morning, and I hope the paddling will go well. It's early morning and I just woke up. I need to pack up quickly now to get home before the storm arrives. Okay, the weather is quickly turning worse and I can hear a lot of rain. So I really need to get out here soon before I get actually trapped in the rainstorm. Seems like we have a window with good weather to get home now, so I'm gonna paddle quickly and hopefully we won't get caught out into the storm. Now we're heading out into open water, so I have to be careful. Yeah, now I think we've crossed the most dangerous part. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get home safely. It has been a real challenge, and thank you very much for watching until the end with me. What I learned from this trip is that I need to research more what's edible and have a backup plan, so I don't just rely on one food source like fish, because I think the seaweed is edible, and if I would have dove deeper into the sea, I could also find edible clams and oysters. It's good to push the comfort zone sometimes. I've been without food for 48 hours now, so overall I'm happy about this experience, but also excited to get home. Thank you guys for watching, and if you want to see more content like this, subscribe to the channel. I plan to go on a lot more different adventures and explore the coastline and the big lakes of Sweden.